and see, that's why we have gloss drops in there, so it's not as tangly. Okay, I'm sitting here waiting to get my oil change, and I noticed that, so I did my roots, but my roots are so much darker than the rest of my hair. And it's kind of funny because it actually looks like you can still see my gray with the color that I had used, but you can see that, what the heck? Oh, hold on one second. That looks like I have dry scalp. That is what you call dry scalp. Wow. I know it looks disgusting. That is not dandruff. That is just dry, flaky scalp. But look, you can see how my roots are still, oh, that's gonna bug the heck out of me. If you have that in your hair, just kind of scrape it all off and then comb it through. I'll do that when I get home later. You can see it's just dry pieces of scalp. Anyways, it doesn't look like it covered my gray well, but what I'm noticing is that the ends of my hair, which are still red, are so much brighter than my roots. So I'm gonna do some highlights. Okay, I am back from getting an oil change, and we stopped off at Sally's Beauty Supply. So we're gonna do a traditional cap, and I'm gonna pull my hair through a cap, right? So you can see, look, this color is not at Sally's, right? This color I got, I think, on Amazon. This is the most pigmented red I have ever tried. Look at this. My ends are not even orange yet. So look, Mom and I found this restaurant. There she is right there. What's it called? Does it say? Right there's the name.
Aquabite.
Aquabite. And we're like in a bubble. Isn't that cool? Look, you see the people behind us? And it's like literally right here where the pier is where we were fishing. So cool. It has been well over 4 weeks. It's probably been more like 5 weeks to 6 weeks since I've done my hair. And you can see that all of this at the bottom and the middle is from this. Look at that. I am normally super duper orange. There are some pieces that finally had started fading, like right there. But I'm usually all orange. So we're gonna do highlights with the cap. Let me show you what I got. Okay, now if you're wondering what color this root color is, if you actually like that color, which it's not bad, it is this right here. It's the Ion Liquid E. It's in 5RV. That's what color that is. But that's not what we're doing right now. Right now, we're putting on some gloves because we obviously are going to stain anything that this color touches. Sally's Beauty Supply cap. It comes with everything in here. I believe those are the gloves, but I have my own gloves. I like these ones that are tighter. I got these on Amazon. I use them for cooking, chopping meats, cleaning. They're more snug, and this is in the size medium. We got a bag of color, right? So you could get 2 little packages for like $5 each, or you could get this whole bag, which is 16 ounces, 1 pound, for $20. So I got this. I got 40 volume developer because I want, and everyone out there who's going to argue with me, 40 volume, I should use 20 or whatever. I like to use a chemical on my hair for the shortest amount of time. So this is going to go on my hair. It's going to lift it really, really quick, and I'm going to take it off. So I would prefer that versus leaving a 20 volume on my hair for longer. I just feel like shorter is better. Okay, now I got this from Sally's Beauty Supply Store because I will use this. It's like a gloss, a glossing polish, right? I like this. If you don't have that, they also sell this at Walmart, everywhere. I've used this as well. We're gonna put this throughout the whole hair. Why? Because what we wanna do is we wanna get that hair nice and silky and soft so that it pulls through the cap really well and it's not tangly. So I'm gonna use the one that I got at Sally's. Has a beautiful, like a florally fragrance. It's all over. Just gonna coat the hair, right? Because we are gonna be pulling out little strands. And if you've never tried this, and yes, look, it's a lot. You can see how much I put in there. It's a lot. If you've never pulled out little strands in one of these caps, well, it can be quite painful if your hair is tangly. So we want to make sure it's nice and tangly. And for you guys out there are like, well, you're coating your hair, the bleach is not going to work. Yes, the bleach is going to work because the bleach will penetrate through anything, any product on the hair. So we're going to make this nice and smooth. So I have the developer and the bleach. We got the 40 volume that I just showed you of cream and the bleach. And you see as I'm doing this, I'm not really combing my scalp. It's very lightly because we don't want to have any irritation in case some bleach bleeds through. Okay, so how am I going to do this? I think I'm just going to put it on just like this. Let's get into it. Out of all the colors I've tried, and I have tried a lot of reds, for some reason, this is a semi-permanent. It's not even a permanent color. Was the one that I got the most compliments on, and it lasted the longest. Now, did it last on my gray hair? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And the reason that I'm going to do those highlights is so that I can match my bottom with my top. So let's go ahead. Okay, this is what it comes with. We have the comb that the color is going to go applied with. We have the pick. It's almost like can you see that? Like what is that? The needling pick. Gloves. The cap. This I don't know. That is very thoughtful. This is a cape. That's a cape. That is awesome. That's awesome. We're gonna take off our shirt. We're all women here, so who cares? Oh, it even has the plastic in the back. Okay, everything's back. Now the trick on this is that we're supposed to get it as tight to the scalp. You don't want that extra right there, right? Because what will happen is the bleach can move, the hair color can move. You don't want the scalp, you don't want the cap to move. You want it to stay still so that there's no bleeding under the cap. So you're gonna pull down as best as you can and tie it into a really tight bow. Now we're gonna start. I'm gonna start with the hairline right there. You know, you can see it. There's the hole. Now, there are all of these little circles, right? And the reason that you see the circles and some are not circled is because if you wanted to highlight that wasn't like overpowering, you would go just on the bigger circles. If you wanted like a really heavy highlight, you would pull almost everything. And I think I'm gonna pretty much pull almost everything. Now, when you pull the hair out, you see how it's tangled right there. There's some pieces that came out, some that didn't. You can feel the tangle in it. So make sure that you just pull it all out and make it nice and smooth. That all of those little pieces came out. And it's like that. It's not tangled, okay? I'm going to pretty much do every single hole. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, I pulled out this much. Remember, you always want to start on the top and then go back because the back is what actually hurts the most. You can see how tangly that is. Look at this. And of course, you're reaching. This is so tangled. So you are going to have to comb it. And see, that's why we have gloss drops in there. So it's not as tangly. What it's doing is pulling out those pieces that didn't come all the way through. So when you comb it, hold it like here. Try to comb the end so it doesn't hurt so much. And then, woo. This is why a lot of times when people use these caps, they only do it in the front section because that's the part that doesn't hurt as much. There we go. Got that knot out. You're going to have to comb it to make sure all that hair gets pulled through those parts. A lot of people just put these caps on and randomly pull. There are, my bad, that's not the right one. There are ways to do it. You always do the top section first because that's the shortest, especially if you have layers. So you can see what I'm doing here. And then we're going to go from the top, which is the shortest, to the bottom. You're combing your hair. Make sure you take each section and make sure that you comb it well like this. When you're combing through it, you have to go section by section, because I know if you think, oh, you're gonna go like this and, oh, there's no tangles. That's not true. A lot of times the tangles will be hidden underneath or on top and you don't even know it. I just did this throughout the whole thing. So you just go kind of comb it forward, section by section. Make sure that everything's pulled out well, because if you have any loops, you see how I missed one right there. If you have any loops that didn't come out all the way, any hair that looped and didn't come out all the way, it's gonna look spotty when you take off the cap. Okay, and if you don't want as much pain, only do this top section. It's what's painful is when you get back here to the bottom section, that really, really pulls. So we're gonna make it creamy. That's what we're gonna do. We don't want the consistency to be runny. We want it to be creamy. And I don't see a little scoop in this bag, so we're just gonna pour it, I guess, directly from the bag. Normally they have like little scoops in them. This does not. When I say creamy, watch. This is a cream developer. I'm gonna mix it. You see, that's too chunky. I need it creamy and smooth. Now the undertone of red is orange, so I'm pulling my hair to where it's orange. But if you're pulling your hair to be like more blonde highlights, you want to pull it past that orange state. So you want to get it where it turns like yellow, no orange whatsoever. Even if you're like, oh my gosh, well, it looks kind of yellow. It's not yellow. You'll know when it's yellow. And you can always test your hair once you put the bleach. Make sure that it's strong. If it's stretching like that, take it off immediately. That means that your hair can't handle it and that you're damaging the medulla of the hair, which is like the mother of the hair. Okay, so here we go. Here's the cake batter. You can see it's runny, but it's not super runny. It's creamy. There we go. That's what we want. No clumps, nice and creamy. Here we go. This is going to be really fast. And just keep in mind, you don't want to push it down because you don't want to push it through those holes. So we're just going to go like this and kind of just comb it through. Not pushing, like squishing it down. Look, and within that short time, you can already see the color lifting. You see that? It's already getting lighter, especially at the ends. At the ends are more processed. But look, that's what we wanted. And yes, when you put bleach in your hair, it will get warm. Okay, so I feel like my ends are already orange, right? But this can still lift a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just the ends of the hair and I'm going to rinse it off in water. Okay, now you can see what the ends look like. You can see that orange, that bright, bright orange right there. And that's what we wanted. I didn't want them to process too much. Let's see if they're still strong. The hair's still strong. That's good. But there could have been some pieces that over-processed. Let's look. No, we're still really strong, which that's great, okay? But we're gonna let this process for a little bit longer. And once I feel like it's the same color, which it looks like it's getting there. Yeah, you can see right there, it looks like it's getting to be the same color as my ends. I'm gonna rinse it off. So about, I don't know, maybe 3 more minutes, then I'm gonna go in the shower and I'm gonna rinse it off. I'm not gonna take off the cap because I'm gonna see if I can color it with the cap on, unless the bleach has penetrated through the cap. Okay, I just got it in the shower and I rinsed it off. So let's see what it looks like. It looks like I still have some bleach in there. I'm gonna have to get back in the shower and rinse it better. Darn it. You can see, yeah, the bleach is on the towel, which means I didn't get it all out. Let's look at the color. Oh, good, it's lighter. It's much, much lighter. Not as light as my ends, but it is much lighter, so this color will show. Let me show you the back. Now, let me do a thorough look and see if there's any bleach that went through. Okay, so for this color, for this Splat hair color, it says that you're supposed to put this on for best results on completely dry hair. So I'm gonna get a blow dryer and dry all this hair, and then we're gonna put it on top. Now, if I did have spots where I could see the color like went through, I would have to take it off and put it all over the head, but I'm trying to avoid putting it all over the head because I don't want it on my skin and I don't want it staining my scalp. So let's go ahead and dry this hair. There you go. If you were wondering if it turned orange, that's what it looks like. I think that's a nice bright orangey red. So let's go ahead and put the color on top of it. Everything's dry, as much as I could dry it. Maybe I should dry it a little bit more, but we're good, we're good. So the Splat hair color already comes pre-mixed. You just have to cut off this top. Okay, wow. I went to go get some scissors to cut this, and in the light, this looks really, really orange. So let's go ahead and just put the hair color right on top. Look how beautiful that color is. You know how sometimes when you're coloring your hair, you're like dying of the fumes? Not with this at all. You can see I'm in a small restroom with the door closed. Whoa, look at that. So that spot on my arm, it's going to stain. Whoa, I got it on the cape. Thank God they give you a cape. I'm gonna take off the gloves. Yeah, I'm gonna take off the cape because it's gonna get all over me here. Shoot, that touched my arm is going to stain. Since this, I'm gonna take whatever hand soap I have here and I'm gonna put it on all of those spots and just leave it. Don't put any water, just rub and let that dry on there. Hopefully this will take it off. If you put water on it right now, it's not gonna do anything. It's just gonna stain more. This actually is a method of getting hair dye off the skin without like scrubbing your skin so much. Just gonna leave that like that. Hopefully it comes off somewhat since I am going on a date. I will take you guys on my date with me, okay? Show you guys where we're going. We're going to a steakhouse and we're going to a Latin club in the M Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. So if I'm reading this, it says to leave it on for 45 minutes. Color processing time, 45 minutes to 1 hour. I'll see you guys back in like 45 minutes. Okay, it's been 45 minutes. I didn't realize I'm running so late for dinner and we're gonna go dancing afterwards because I was supposed to be there at 5 o'clock and it's already 5 o'clock, but I couldn't rinse this off sooner. So I already did my eye makeup trying to get ready really quick. I gotta put some stickers or something on top of that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get in the shower and I'm going to rinse it and then put the conditioner, or if you're not using this color, put a conditioner on top and then pull it out. That's what we're gonna do right now. I am in the biggest rush. This could be a complete disaster because if the bleach went through, I'm gonna have spots that are orange, but let's just go ahead and look at it, throw it down. I'm gonna blow dry it, and if it's screwed up, I'm gonna wear a hat. Okay, let's do it. When I put the conditioner on it, it kind of, it came out really easily. Beautiful. That is effing gorgeous. Oh, please don't let be no orange spots. Honey, can you check my hair in the back and tell me if there's any like orange spots? Fucking amazing. Are there any like bleach spots or does it look all even?
Looks even, Steven.
Okay, perfect. Freaking gorgeous. All right, we're gonna blow dry and get ready I'm gonna use this. You can use the Garnier Sleek and Shine, which I probably should use that one because that's the one I always use, but this is closer. So I'm gonna put this in and we're gonna blow dry and get ready. And everyone's gonna be mad at us because we're late. We're very late. They have dinner reservations and we're not there. But the hair was worth it. Now, if the bleach had gone through, I would had to put that color all over. But you can see, look, like it stains. You can see it stains wherever it touches. Oh, see, but it didn't stain as much because I put that concentrated soap on top of it. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So excited, so excited. I haven't done cap highlights like that since I was in, oh my gosh, since I first started YouTube like 16 years ago. 16 or 17 years ago. Okay, let's blow dry it. Look at that. When I pulled it forward, look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, my makeup messed up. Okay, well, I just blow dried it. I'm going to style it, but can we look at that? Wow. Okay, I still have to finish getting ready, but this hair color is magnificent. And with the dark root like that, look at the contrast of it. Look at this. Like I was doing my bangs and look at that. Look at this. You see that? Look at this. I was like, just, you know, how you have to section off your hair. Look at this. Like when you section off your hair when you're flat ironing it. Look, just look. Look at how it turned out. It's probably the most gorgeous, gorgeous turnout of hair color highlighted I have ever done, ever. Just look at this. Look at the back. Okay, let me kind of section off the back so you can see the back as well. Absolutely stunning. And I love the dark pieces mixed in with this bright red. Freaking gorgeous. Okay, so let me finish getting ready. You're going to be able to see it in different lights and stuff because we're going to dinner. We're going to go dancing. If they're still at dinner, we might just go dancing. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so makeup is on. Hair is done. I'll show you the outfit. This is the outfit. It's the first time I've worn something this tight. I don't know, I'm a little insecure, but we're gonna make it work. You can see, looks good.
Looks so pretty. Looks very nice.
Eric likes the color. He looks dashing himself. He likes the color, it looks great. But I'm gonna show you where we're gonna go and what it looks like in different lighting.
To go eat somewhere?
What?
Meet us tonight.
No way.
Wow,
That's really
No
not
way.
nice.
Yes.
Wait, she's recording.
She was
I'm not
complaining
recording.
the
I
whole
don't know what
night
you
that we
guys
were
are
too
talking about.
loud.
I would never record you guys.
Remember, we were
laughing. So it's my friend Angie, and she said she loves the color. It is beautiful. It looks so vibrant and so perfect in real life. Oh my God. I think you did an amazing job. Thank you. Say that again.
Your hair looks rather fantastic.
Alright, we're done? Yeah. I'll tell you the date.
I told him you better not lie to us.
Buy the car.
Salud. Salud.
Yeah, I thought it was just like a ceramic top.
No, it's chocolate.
Bite it. It's white chocolate. Break it up.
I'll break it up. It's hard. It's pretty darn hard.
Well, they changed to plastic now.
Good.
Yeah, and I said,
And I'm forgetting her name right now, but oh my God.
here,
Here.
Try
my top.
The 15-year-old?
No. Everybody went out with her because my brother went out with her too.
Jackie.
Jackie.
That's what it was.
Jackie Lopez.
And she goes, yeah, let's see what.
Ferrari and Raider Nation. We are at the M Hotel and Casino. They're waiting for me. It's a beautiful place. Let's see. I think it turned out really good. You can see the dark too.
With the light, it gives it a different,
Vibrancy?
yeah.
He says he likes when the light hits on it because it looks more vibrant.
Vibrant.
Your hair. Okay, wait. Say, what'd you say?
I love your hair.
She loves my hair. Why?
Because you look beautiful, my friend. We both look beautiful.
She looks beautiful. But they all noticed I changed my color when I walked
No, I
in.
love it. I love it.
Oh my gosh. I just noticed this now because I've been sweating. Look at that. So we're at the gas station. We just left, but I was dancing all night long and I was sweating, and I know that my hair's been down like this over my face. And look at that. Oh, wow. It transferred onto my skin. Well, hopefully nobody noticed that. Maybe they just thought it was flushed. But honestly, truly, I will say I haven't gotten this many compliments like ever from our friends. And I'm talking about the ladies and the men. They were just like, Christina, that is the most beautiful color I have seen you wear. Let me turn off the car. There we go. It's a little bit quieter. Honestly, like, you saw, those were all of our mutual friends there, and the men were like, that color is flippin' effing amazing on you. So for a guy to even notice that I colored my hair, and that's a huge thing. Guys don't even freaking know. Most guys don't notice those little details. They all notice. And the women were like, I love it. And I was like, well, this is why I was late to dinner, obviously. But Eric kept saying, like, when we would dance and stuff, that you could see the variety of different colors in it. And I know you can see, like, the darker brown still and the lighter brown. He was like, there we go. There's the darker right there, and there's the lighter right next to it. There you go. Look at that. He was like, when I was dancing, you could really see the variety of color. I think this turned out amazing. And so I hope you try it, and I hope it turns out just as amazing. But just keep in mind that if the bleach ever did go through the hole under the cap, you will have to take it off and put the color all over. And thank God that it didn't go through the cap and like have any bleach spots underneath, because that would have been horrible. But this is a way that you can actually use that splat color without getting it all over your skin. It's just pull out pieces and color just those pieces. Bleach them, make them more blonde if you want it to be more vibrant, like what I did. But if you don't, it actually deposits really nicely on the hair. It's just not this vibrant. Anyways, love the color. I love you guys. Thank you for coming along. We went to the, once again, to the MGM, not the MGM. Why did I say MGM? We went to the M Casino on South Las Vegas Boulevard. the club we went to, I took a video of it so you guys can see. And we went to, I believe it was called Anthony's Steakhouse, which the halibut that I got with the peas on top, freaking amazing. So you guys definitely need to come have fun in Vegas. Table service there, I think it was like, it cost us $250 to reserve the table, which is great because you had like 5 or 6 different couples, which is really cheap. Because if you ever come to Vegas, you know that table service or just to reserve a table can be pricey. But when you have couples together, it's not as bad. So $250 is actually pretty darn cheap. And then, of course, we got drinks after that. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good time. Thank you for coming along with me. I love you. Thank you for supporting my channel. Please click the like button and subscribe if you haven't. I am Christina Marie. I'm out. Bye. I'm sitting here editing my video and I wanted to show you guys 2 weeks later. It's literally been 15 days later. You can see my grays already growing out. So you know that I've been wearing this color for a long time. And can we appreciate how vibrant it still is? And I have washed my hair several times. Look at that. It's just amazing. Oh, and if you loved this video, please support the channel by subscribing and liking this video and even sharing it, please. Remember, you are an original masterpiece. That's how God created you to be. You're one of a kind. You're unique. You're original. So love yourself. Love others. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. I'm Christina Marie. I'm out.